private clinics across New York, Bianca said, her voice dripping with pride. We have a huge database of patients. I can secretly provide their medical data. And even, she paused, lowering her voice, I can even provide the volunteers, terminal patients. They're desperate enough to try anything. Mateo's eyes lit up. That's a very good idea. And it'll be completely confidential, Bianca continued. No one will ever know what kind of experiments these volunteers were in. They got more and more into their conversation. Mateo had completely forgotten I was even there. I quietly took out my phone and found an encrypted contact. It was a number with no name, no profile picture. I typed a quick message. The fish is on the hook. Prepare the net. Message sent. A few seconds later, a reply came back. One word, Roger. I scrubbed the chat history and went back to playing my part. Mateo and Bianca were still deep in discussion about the experiment. They never even noticed. For the next month, Mateo was working almost every day. The experiment is in a critical phase, he'd say to explain why he was so busy. The resources Bianca provided have been very valuable. I knew he had moved her into a luxury apartment on Fifth Avenue, a penthouse duplex, $500,000 a month, a universe away from my dorm room. Every time I thought about it, it felt like a knife twisting in my chest, but I had to endure it. Revenge requires perfect timing. On my 21st birthday, Mateo finally showed up. He was wearing a dark blue suit and holding an exquisite jewelry box. Happy birthday, baby. He kissed my lips. We had a major breakthrough with the experiment. His eyes were shining with excitement. We successfully extended the lifespan of the lab rats by 30%. In a few months, we can start human trials. I pretended to be interested. That's wonderful. This is for you. He opened the box. A brilliant yellow diamond ring rested on white silk. It's a Harry Winston, 5.2 carat yellow diamond, Mateo said proudly. Worth $1 million. I gasped. The ring was stunning. Mateo, this is too much. You deserve the best. He slid the ring onto my finger. I love you, Viviana. Just when I thought he was truly here for me, Mateo pulled a key card from his pocket, a black card with the gold Falcone family crest. Do me a favor, he said, his tone casual. Drop this off with Bianca. She needs it to get into my private medical suite. My heart went cold. The private medical suite. It was Mateo's most secret place in Manhattan. No one could get in except his most trusted people. Even I had never been there. Why don't you give it to her? I have an important meeting tonight. Mateo glanced at his watch. I don't have time. I clenched my fists, my nails digging into my palms, but I still took the key card. Okay? Mateo kissed my forehead. You're such a good, understanding girl. Then he left. He left me sitting alone in the restaurant. The birthday cake was still on the table. 21 candles unlit. I had no appetite. I found Bianca outside her luxury apartment building on Fifth Avenue. She wasn't alone. Nico was there, right in front of her. They were arguing. Are you crazy? Nico grabbed Bianca's arm. Do you have any idea what you're doing? Let go of me. Bianca struggled to break free. This is none of your business. Bianca, that serum is dangerous. Nico's voice was full of anger. You can't sell your soul for money. What soul? Bianca sneered. All I know is that Mateo gives me everything I want. Power, status, money. Can you give me that? You're going to regret this, Nico seethed. No, I won't, Bianca said, lifting her chin arrogantly. I'm much smarter than Viviana. I know how to keep a man. Just then, a black Cadillac pulled up to the curb. Mateo got out. His face darkened when he saw Nico. What's going on here? Nothing. Bianca's face changed instantly. She looked hurt. This man has been harassing me. Mateo's eyes turned dangerous. Get rid of him. The words were barely out of his mouth before two bodyguards stepped out of the car. No! I wanted to stop them, but it was too late. The bodyguards rushed Nico. Fists rained down on him. Nico didn't fight back. He just took the punches, his nosebleed quickly staining his white shirt. Stop! I yelled. Mateo waved a hand. The bodyguard stopped. Nico fell to the ground, blood dripping from the corner of his mouth. Bianca threw herself into Mateo's arms. Thank you for protecting me. She trembled. I was so scared. Mateo held her gently. Don't be scared. I'm